Hello everyone, this may be the first tutorial of Python coding. It's in Jupyter Notebook. So we'll be creating a numerical calculator. Okay, so this numerical calculator is created in Python. It uses the tkinter variable. So we have to first import the variable. So to import a variable, we can either write import tkinter or from tkinter import star. So the star represent to import all of the functions in the tkinter library. So then let's type the window name root. So now we have to make a variable for the expression. So for the expression, let's just create expression and let's make it blank. So now let's make a function for the numbers. So let's just name the function as numbers and the variable will be num. So we have to make this expression a variable global to all the functions. So now we have to set the expression to the number to add the expression and the number. So it needs to be expression plus. So this number has to be string, so string number. So now we have to add there's a list of equations. So the list name is equations. So that equations needs to be set to the expression. Now we have to create another one for the press, for the pressing of the button. So we'll just name it as press. So now we have to use a try except loop. So if an error comes, we can resolve it. So try the expression variable. And let's make another variable called total. So that must be equal to the evaluation of expression. So string. So instead of evaluate, we'll write eval in bracket expression. So now then the equation needs to be set as now total. Then after that, if you want to start a new calculation, we need to make it blank. So then it will be expression equals to blank. Now the except. If still an error occurs, we have to set the equation to error. Let's just show a message error. Okay, so we have created the error, and now let's create another function to clear the expression if you are starting a new calculation. So let's name this function as clear. Okay, let's make expression global and make expression blank. And even we have to set the equation to blank. So we have to write equation.set blank. Yeah, so now let's do the formatting. So now we can change, like we can change the background color. So let's make it green. So root.configure to configure the background equals to we can write whatever color we want, but in this case I would prefer green. We can even set the title. Let's make it calculator. So the window title will be calculator. So the geometry is the length. So I just make it 300 into 300. Now the equation. So we have to make the variable for the equation. So let's make it equation. So it has to be the variable of the field, the entry. So all the entry answers will come in this equation variable. So it should be a string. It should be StringVar. So now here's the entry field. Let's name it a field equals entry, and the variable is going to be equation. So text variable equals equation. Now we have to set the position of this field. So field.grid. So grid will arrange all the buttons and fields in a table form. So it will be columnspan equals 4 and ipadx equals 100. Text position. Now we have to set the equation to enter your expression. So like before you type anything, the field will look like enter your expression. So in this equation only the enter your expression and the result comes, the answer comes. So then let's make the buttons now. So this will be button 1, the button which shows number 1. Let's do it fast. And so the text will show 1. The color, let's just make the text color as black. And let's just make the background as white. The command is the function used, which will be a command for the button. So this name was numbers and the number is 1. Let's just set the height and stuff. So let's make the height as 1 and let's make the width as 7 so that the full text could be shown. So now let's keep making for all the buttons. So I just copy pasting to make it fast, but just change the number. Button 2. Oh yeah, so we have to even show the grid of each button. So let's make button 1 dot grid is let's put it in row 2 and column as 0. Then button 2, let's change this one as 2, and here the height and width after this one doesn't change. Now the grid position, it has to be under 1. That's just, so let's change it. Now button 3. Just keep copy pasting and change the numbers. That's the only difference. button 3, change it to 2. So we have to change the row into 3 and make it column 0. Okay, so now let's do for button 6. We still have many buttons to go. There are many buttons in this calculator. After the buttons, it's done. Now 8. Make sure you don't make any number wrong or else the output will go messed up. After the button 9, there's no 10 button. We should go to button 0. So change it into 0. This will be on row number 5. 0. Now after all the numbers, we need to create a button to clear the calculations if you made any mistake in it. So I'll just name the button as button clear. So the text we have to change as clear, and the command is not the lambda number function. It needs to be clear. Next, after this, the most important one, the equals to button. I'll just remove this. Okay. And the text will be an equal to sign. The command must be the press one, and the height the same one. Height equals 1, width equals 7. Then we have to set the grid. Button equals to dot grid. Row equals 5 and the column must be 1. Now we need for all the operations the plus minus. Just so let's put it on row 2 so that we don't make so many rows at the end. let's make the row 2, column 3. So the command needs to be the numbers one. Instead of 0, it will be plus. Then instead of plus, minus. Subtraction. Then this will be at row 3, column 3. Next is the multiplying button. So I have to multiply and change it into the x. And the numbers, it needs to be the real star sign. Next will be for the divide. So here the text will be the slash, and in the numbers too, slash. It will be in row 5, column 3. Next, let's make it for the dot. This will be in row 6, column 0. So I have to change dot, and in the function it needs to be dot 2. Then that's it. Then we have to call the main loop at the end. Main loop. So let's check how it has turned out to be. I'm going to run it. Oh, there's an error. Okay, let's check what's the issue. Okay, it's sad. Okay, so now I have fixed the issue. Let's check. So I'm just gonna share. Yep, so this is the output. So we can type the number. So 1, we get 1 plus 1 equals, yep, it shows the answer. And let's just see if the clear one works. Yep, it works. And let's select the subtraction. 4 minus 3, 1, 7 into 5, 7 into 5. Yes, it works well. And 8 divided by 4, 1, 8. 8 divided by 5. Okay, it shows decimals. Let's just try the decimal. Let's try 1.5 plus 2.9. Yep, it works well. So hope you like this tutorial about making calculator, and of course I'll come up with new Python codes, and I will be sending the whole code text in the description below. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe. So thank you.